This is the story of Catherine Knight. In 1993, after cheating on her then boyfriend, John Chillingworth, with this man, John Price, Kathy and John decided they was going to go ahead and be in a relationship. Now, John was already aware about Kathy's violent reputation. His friends and everybody around town was trying to warn him anyway, but he didn't care. He loved her. So he moved her in 1995 with him and his 3 children. His children loved Kathy. John was making a good living working at the local mines. Things was all good until it wasn't. In 1998, Catherine was pressuring John to marry her, but he kept telling her he was not ready. But she didn't like that answer, so in retaliation, she recorded items around the house that he took from work and sent them in to his boss. Even though the items were out of date medical kits, they still fired John after he had been with that company for 17 years. That same day, he threw Catherine's ass up out of there, and word spread through the town rather quickly, and John's friends, they was happy. But a few months later, he got back with her. He just didn't let her move in this time, but he lost his friends behind that. February 27th, 2000, after an argument, Catherine stabbed John in the chest, and even though the injuries were minor, he still kicked her out the house. February 28th, the very next day, on his way to work, he stopped and got a restraining order on Catherine for him and his children. Once he got to work, he told his coworker, "If I do not come to work tomorrow, please come and check on me." John's coworkers begged him not to go home, but he said he was scared if he didn't, that Catherine would try to do something to his children. When he returned home from work that day, he noticed that Catherine was not here. I know he was like, thank the Lord. He seen his neighbor outside and decided to have a drink with him, chill for a little bit, and he went to bed around 11 p.m. Catherine crept in the house around 12, took a shower, put on some black lingerie, and she was trying to get her some that night, and John gave it to her, and they fell asleep after. Around 6 a.m. the next day, the neighbor got a little suspicious when he seen that John's car was still in the driveway, and his boss noticed that he did not show up for work, so he sent the coworker out to see what was going on. The neighbor and the coworker are banging on John's window but got nothing, so they went around to the front door and noticed it was blood on it. They immediately called 911. When the police got there, they kicked down the door and seen John's body covered in blood, with Catherine laying across him, comatose, with a big bottle of pills by her side. She had stabbed John with a butcher knife while he was sleeping. Evidence shows that he had tried to get up and escape, made it to the front door, but she drug him back in and he bled out.